Hey, you there! I want to remind everybody that if you end up liking this video, please consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always change your mind. And right now, YouTube says that over 90% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed, so it would really help, and with that... Hello everybody, I'm Joel Homie, your guys' host for another great episode of the Joel Homie Show series, Minecraft Monday, where today, well, 1.16 is here in Bedrock version of Minecraft. The 1.16 Nether update is finally here. We can finally play it here in Bedrock, and this is not a snapshot. This is the full official update. And with that being said, let's go ahead and just jump right into the world and see what we can notice just by walking into the Nether. So, excluding the gas that is interrupting our shot there, the first things to notice about this whole entire new update is actually the sounds. That is something that is quite special with this update. Now, there is many more things special about this update, but the one thing that you can notice immediately just by stepping onto the ground is there are new sounds. Now, obviously, as I said, that ghast is not new. They are still just as annoying as before. But one thing that I do really like about this update, and as I had just said, is the sounds. These are new sounds for even existing blocks and the new blocks. So, both walking on things like Netherrack and both mining it are new sounds. If I can actually get, I don't have a slower pickaxe on me, but even with my hand, you can hear that there are quite more detailed and really nice sounds there. And then before I start flying off and try to find some new chunks that we haven't loaded in to witness some of the new biomes for ourselves, is there are new pigmen. Not the zombie pigmen, but there are new pigmen, the ones that you can actually trade with like gold ingots and things like that, which I will be trying to turn some of these into gold ingots that we can actually use them. But I do actually need to make a golden helmet or any piece of armor so that I can actually walk into territory with these sort of pigmen in it and them not get mad at me because they do not like me when I actually have any, or when I don't have any gold on, because they are all for gold, and when you don't have any, they turn into hostile mobs, which is definitely something we don't really want. But excluding that, let's go ahead and fly off and actually find some of these new biomes. Now, I did already mess around just a little bit to actually get a little bit more familiar with this so that I don't walk into anything blind and, well, accidentally kill myself as I already did in the first take of this video. But flying off this way, I do believe we actually have a basalt biome over here as well as one of the blue sort of tree biomes. I'm not exactly sure what they're actually called. But as you can see here, this is the new basalt biome right here in front of me. In all of its beauty with all of the lava, the basalt, and the blackstone. And we also have a lot of lava and magma blocks around here as well. But anyway, as I was saying earlier, we do have a lot of new noises, or, well, new sounds for walking, so you can hear that walking on blackstone is much the same of actually the sound that you get when walking on stone, but I don't believe the sounds are the same. But when it comes to basalt, I believe the sounds are actually different. Yeah, you can actually hear there that I believe that's actually the same sound that you get when you walk on Netherrack, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, let's go ahead and just do a quick time-lapse of me actually collecting some of these blocks while trying not to die with all the magma cubes around, because this biome is very prone to magma cubes, and if you don't have the right armor while you're in here, this place can get quite dangerous. The Nether is now a much different place than it was before. Hi, Mr. Strider. Yeah, these guys are also new. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and start up a quick time-lapse, and I'm going to collect myself some of these new blocks to see if we can actually build with these eventually. And with that, I now have collected most of the resources that are valuable. Well, the ones that you can find in the basalt biome at least. I haven't gotten a lot of the blocks, obviously, but I did get a bunch of the basalt, or basalt, however you want to say it, and I got a fair amount of the black stone, and I also got a little bit of quartz, which is never bad. I like building with quartz quite a bit. But now I just need to find a way to get out of here, because I actually started panicking not too long ago because a lot of magma cubes were very, very fast at closing in on me, and it was not fun. But that's one of the things that you really have to be careful with in this biome. Is it's very, very dangerous, and just the nether in general is very, very dangerous now. There's no other way to put it. There's so much more that you can die with now, or die from rather. But trying to get out of here, I'm trying to get over to this biome over there, because that is another one of the new biomes that I haven't actually gone over to yet. So flying over to here, this is actually, I don't know the exact name to the actual biome that is official, but I know that this is one of the two biomes that has trees in it. This is the blue sort of biome here, which has a bunch of new sort of blocks and items. Like here you can see we've got the twisting, yeah, twisting. I'm trying to see if that's supposed to be pronounced in an odd way, but it looks like it's just twisting vines. And then there's also a bunch of these new sort of plants. And there's Endermen. Those guys are always fun. And I believe if you have Silk Touch, you can actually get this block here, which I have to use my axe for, because I don't believe... That's odd. Maybe I have to... Is it mine? Oh my gosh, it is mine. So this is Netherrack, but with something on top. So what is this actually called? This is Warped Nelium. So I believe that's actually a block that the normal version you can find in mushroom biomes, if I'm not mistaken, in the overworld. And this is actually something that you mine, which I did not expect. It looks like something that you would actually dig, because it looks more like sort of soil rather than actual rock. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and go through this biome and do the same thing, just get a bunch of the blocks just so that I can have them. But yeah, cue another time-lapse of sort of eluding this biome of all the cool items that it has. And with that, we now have some of the items, if not all of the items from that biome, or sort of like the blue tree biome, I guess. I don't really know the official name, but we've got some of the vines, some of the roots, some of the warped wart block, and then we got some of the wood from that tree, and then I believe we also, yeah, we got some of the shroom light. But now it is time to try to look for some netherite, and I'm not exactly sure what level this spawns at, so I'm going to try to just sort of see if I can actually find any just by doing a bit of branch mining, and if not, I'll do a quick Google search and we will get our numbers that way, and it looks like I can't walk on that. So with that, yep, let's go ahead and start doing this. Lots and lots of that. Wow, okay. And you can see just how much damage you can take in a very short amount of time. Lava plus walking on top of magma blocks is not healthy. Wow. Okay, so maybe we'll try going a different way. There you get to hear that new sound for mining quartz. Sort of actually sounds like a pickaxing or like mining something in real life, if you ask me. And I believe this is just gravel, I think. Is that just gravel? That actually might be a new texture slightly. I'm not really sure. Is that just gravel? Yeah, that's just gravel. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and mine off camera a bit, and when I actually come across something interesting or when we're at the right level, I will start recording again and catch up with you guys then. And after mining for only about, maybe at tops 10 minutes, I have come across our very first ancient debris. As you can see there, I believe my pickaxe will get this. Yep, so there we have it, our very first ancient debris. There it is, ancient debris, and that is what you smelt down into, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, a nether scrap, and then you can actually combine that with gold, and then you get the netherite ingot, which you then can combine with your diamond things to actually end up getting netherite gear. Now, usually if you're mining in the overworld, you probably would have found diamonds by now, but keep in mind that netherite or ancient debris is actually more rare than diamond. So with that, let's go ahead and just keep on mining, and we'll see how much we can get by the end of today's video. So there are now the zombie pigmen, which are the ones that have been around forever, and they now have ears. Cute little ears there. And now there's the new pigmen, which actually have the bastions, and they like gold and stuff like that, and they're not necessarily zombies either. So I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of gold here if I can find my ore chest, which I believe actually got lost in the lava. That is very unfortunate. There was a lot of stuff in there. Hold up. Why are you mad at me now? Okay, I'm very confused. That guy is mad. Is it because I opened up a chest? I'm confused as to if it's why I opened up my chest, because if you go into a bastion and you open up their chest, they don't like that. That's odd. Can I destroy the chest without you hitting me? Yeah, so it's because I'm messing with my ender chest. Okay, so I'll have to do that somewhere else. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put the special things in here because I don't want to lose these, and we'll actually go ahead and take a look at these in the overworld and just sort of get used to them a little bit. So with that, we are now back in the overworld, and I do apologize that I couldn't go to more of the biomes, but I would have killed myself so many times that I probably would have lost all of my gear. I was lucky enough to make it out with my full set of armor and some of my tools, luckily most of them, but I did lose my sword twice, which I actually had to use a backup sword, and I ended up losing that one. But overall, I really did enjoy getting to go to these biomes and get the stuff that I did, other than obviously the stress of actually going to the biomes, and there's endermen, and there's magma cubes, there's lava, there's magma blocks, there's so much stuff in the nether now that can hurt you that there wasn't there before. But anyway, I want to take a look at the couple of blocks that I did get to grab while I was there in the nether that are new. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. I'll try to fill my hotbar, whatever it's called. But, so the first one that I got, I'm going to go over the things from the sort of basalt biome first. So I got blackstone, which you can actually do a lot of stuff with this. I know there's a lot of different things you can craft. I'm pretty sure that there's everything you can do with stone, so there's like bricks, and there's a couple other things like there's bricks, slabs, stairs, and whatnot. And then there's basalt, which is one of my favorite blocks. This just looks so incredibly cool. And then these are the sort of the more unique blocks that aren't really meant for any specific biome. So this is netherrack with gold put into it, which I believe this is actually called nether gold ore, which when you mine this with a normal pickaxe, I'm pretty sure you actually get nuggets, gold nuggets. And then we have the sort of blocks that are unique to that blue biome that we went to was one of the 2 tree biomes. We got the Warped Nellium, which I'm sure I'm pronouncing that absolutely horribly. But either way, this is just netherrack like this, but it has a unique sort of feature. This actually being the color that's on the top. You still mine it with a pickaxe. You mine at the same speed as netherrack, but it does have that nice blue sort of look on the top of it. And then we did actually get a couple of blocks here that go to that biome, which I actually need to put a couple of these out. Like, we got these flowers. These are called warped roots. And then we got some of these warped fungus, which is what you actually use to sort of lead around the striders when you put a saddle on them. And then we got some of these vines, which is nice to get. These are just twisting vines. If I can get those to go up, well, maybe not. But either way, you get the point there. And the last thing that we actually got is the type of sort of block that you get on the tree from that biome. And this one, I actually don't know any specific tool that actually mines it fast, because I tried my axe, and I tried my shovel, and a bunch of other, well, at the time, I even tried my sword when I had it. And then we got the most unique and rare block in the game now. This is Ancient Debris, which is the thing that you use to smelt to get a netherite, or actually, excuse me, a nether scrap. And then you can combine that with gold to get a netherite ingot, and then you can also get well, once you have that, you can also get netherite gear and armor and all that stuff. But either way, I will be keeping this one as it is the very first one that I found. But either way, I really enjoyed making this video. It was stressful, but I'm glad with what I made it out with. But anyway, with that being said, if you guys enjoyed today's video,